everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we'll be unboxing some Marvel Legends exclusives from 2022 and 2023. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. So here's the box for Bagman. We have the figure, picture, and logos on the front. We have a picture of him on the back with a logo and a bio and a lovely barcode they put on just for me. And now let's open this guy up and see what's what with him. I really love this head sculpt for Bagman. You can use it for anybody. It's really nicely done. It is a bag. That's basically it. Spider-Man forgot his clothing, so he's borrowing the Fantastic Four. Cheap reuse, but we get, I think, new feet, which is pretty interesting. Maybe they're old feet. I'm not sure. They look pretty good though, and they're nicely molded and sculpted. This is the Fantastic Four body. It's just okay. I think the head is the best part. You can take it off, put it on anybody. There's also a kick me sign you can put on his back like so. Very nice and very funny. You can use that for anybody as well, similar to the bag. He comes with two splayed out hands that we've seen before in addition to the bag and the kick me sign. He also comes with two fists as well that are the same fists we've seen before. He's okay. Pretty cute cheeky figure though with reusable head and kick me sign. Let's move on. So here's the box for Binary. Binary is front and center with the logo on the bottom, and we also have a beautiful picture on the side as well as the other side, a bio, and that great picture on the back. Looks very nice. Let's open her up. Binary has a really cool head sculpt, and that's about it. It could also be used as an hors d'oeuvre tray if you want to put something on there. Looks like Sonic or Supersonic or something. It has some pretty good paint on it. We have some just okay paint on this top portion over here. Very scraggly and weird. The stars are done pretty well though. They're tampoed. Hole in the back. Two holes in the back, by the way. We also have some flames going on the side over here and down here. Very nicely done. Otherwise, it's mostly white and then dark red. Not really that thrilling of a figure and just okay in my opinion, even though I like the head sculpt a lot. Binary comes with a pair of fists that hinge up and down. We also have these swirly twirly magic or at least fire effects that are pretty neat. And you can also add these fireball effects to the top of the fists, completing the look. Here's the box for Silver Surfer, his name on the bottom, the Silver Surfer in the center. We have him on his board with the Mjolnir hammer. We also have him in a great picture amongst the stars on the back with a bio over here and really nice looking everything. And let's take a look at him inside. The Silver Surfer looks really cool here in a dark gunmetal color. The eyes are not painted as well as they could be, and it's frustrating because it's the only piece that needs to be painted on him. That's it. Everything is one molded part of the same color. That's all he has and all he needs, and this is not enough. I'm sorry. They could have done something more with him. It's kind of boring to me, this dark gunmetal color. Just a cheap reuse of an old body we have seen many times before. Not a big fan of this, no sir, but let's check out his accessories anyways. He comes with a Mjolnir hammer that's done in silver. Very nicely done with the deco and everything on it. All the little pitted scratches and everything, and then a little inscription right over here that's pretty nice and really cool. My problem is he can't really hold it. It is frustratingly bad to get his hand in here. It just does not want to go in and hold it. Having a hand that cannot hold an accessory that comes with it, bad move, Hasbro. Bad move. He comes with two fists we've already seen, with articulation we've already seen, as well as these effects we've already seen. Come on, Hasbro, you can do way better. This figure is kind of trash. I'm sorry. Regardless of the bad accessories though, he looks pretty cool on his surfboard. I'll give him that. There's a little peg you can attach his foot to and have him stand on here a little bit better for some better posing. It's alright of a figure, but I really find that the reuse of everything hampers it by a lot. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Here's the box for the Sentry. It is a pretty interesting figure with a new box design that looks pretty okay. Sentry on the side, Sentry on the front. A really neat picture on the side. They should make this the back picture, but it's just a render with some alternate heads and hands. So yeah, let's check out the Sentry and see what's what. I'm really digging this head sculpt for the Sentry. It is a really nicely done wash. We have some good paint on there. Windswept hair. The strands are very well done. Super cool looking. I love the eyes and the little eyeshadow underneath, kind of, where he's like hadn't sleep in a while. Very scary, very creepy, and pretty awesome. The cape comes down in a point all the way down over here, like a nice flourish. Very well done for that. He has a big S on his chest and a lot of blue and yellow throughout. This is awesome. He comes with two fists over here. This is great. I like this figure a lot, and it looks really cool. I don't really have many complaints with this guy so far. Sadly, this is where the complaints begin. He has two trigger figure hands that go up and down and then and swivel, and they're just okay. This head is alright as well, has some pretty good articulation, but I don't really understand it. Why is he a skeleton? Why does the skeleton have an ear? Why is half his hair burning out? I don't get it. It also looks kind of awful and really stupid, like he's smiling. It's kind of a bad head sculpt in my opinion, and why not give him splayed out hands or something cooler than that? I also realize he has pins. I'm kind of okay with that, but you know, with this new packaging, I think they could really invest in some pinless tech, which would be much better. These accessories I'm not even going to touch or use again after this. Here's the box for Falcon. We have his logo, soaring wings, and Falcon right over here with some nice artwork. On the back, we have Falcon and a good bio over here with some good coloration and some more artwork. And now let's take a look at Falcon outside the box. The head for Falcon's pretty cool. The paint is a little bit misaligned though in some parts, so just be aware of that. Kind of scraggly in some pieces. It looks nice though. I like the hair. It's pretty neat and cool. It does kind of bleed into this little crest over here. Kind of strange and weird. The ears painted pretty alright, I think. Little overlap there. It's okay. This body we've seen before. It has butterfly joints and it has calf swivel and swivels up here. All the works. Very nicely done with the paint though. I like it a lot. There are some cuts in his arms because of the effect. I wish it was some kind of backpack thing for the wings, but I get they want to put it into his arms for this figure. This is the old school Falcon. Looks really nicely done. I like the triple equals sign motif going throughout the entire figure. It looks really cool and these hands are neat. It's a pretty nice figure. Not really much to complain about here. He comes with a pair of fists. Always nice to see for punching bad guys. Have we seen these fists before? It's these wings I'm really interested in. They're awesomely done and way better than the Vulture figure they were previously on. I love these a lot. I don't know why I slept in this figure for so long and haven't opened him, but I'm really surprised with this. The outcome is awesome. These wings are great. They articulate really well with the figure and don't come out. They're very sturdy and steady. This is awesome. They don't look as good from the front, you know, but from the back, it's really nicely done and amazing. Great job on the wings. Here's the box for Scarlet Witch. We have Scarlet Witch on the front with a beautiful picture of her over here, a nice logo, and the West Coast Avengers. On the back, we have that same picture, a bio, another logo for the West Coast Avengers. Now let's take a look at Scarlet Witch and see what's what. I think this is one of the best Scarlet Witches yet. The crown looks really nice and awesome. The face is really greatly done. Wonderful. There's wash on the hair. The hair is an amazing sculpt, by the way, brought out by that wash. Phenomenal. A great bodysuit over here too. Bright hot pink with some nice sort of darker reds. Ab detail even. Great gloves over here. The cape is wonderful. I love how well it looks and flows down and bunches up on the sides. And it is so magnificent. Really wonderfully done figure. Beautiful even. This is the best Scarlet Witch they've put out. Do not sleep on her. Just, oh my gosh, it's awesome and wonderful. Basically perfect even. She comes with these two swirly twirly magic effects that we've seen before, but wow, they are really great on this figure. The metallic pink is just so bright and wonderful. It's glorious. She also comes with these magic effects, and surprisingly, I never use this little tiny hole over here to put it in. On this hand, it works pretty fine. Just take off the hand and then put this on the peg and then push the whole hand in. You may have to squeeze it and twist it a little bit to make it work, but it works really fine. Doesn't work as well on this. It just sort of slides down a bit and doesn't look as effective. I recommend using the small hole on this one. It's just much better and looks better. Another thing you can do with this Scarlet Witch is attach the magic effects to her legs and these rounder magic effects to her hands. And it looks like she's flying kind of and using magic, and it's just so cool. Wonderful figure all around. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Iron Man comes in this huge box. It's awesome. We got Iron Man on the bottom and another Iron Man logo over here. Plasma cannon. Yes! He has this little array of accessories and everything. On the side, we have more Iron Man stuff from the front. On the back, we have a cool little diagram. This is really neat. Same thing from the other side. On the top, we got some cool Iron Man stuff. On the bottom, we have some more cool Iron Man stuff. So let's open this up and see what's inside. Inside the box is this giant Iron Man retro card with a box for the plasma cannon. It looks really nice on all angles and has a lot of great different looking graphics and stuff like that, and a couple things that are in here. But the retro card itself, we have Iron Man, a big blast effect, a bunch of hands, a head, and another head, and Iron Man on the top. On the back, we have a diagram what's inside this box. So let's open it up and check out Iron Man. This Iron Man looks awesome. I love the color scheme. I gotta say though, I can't help but think of like ketchup and mustard Iron Man, or like fast food restaurant from the 90s Iron Man. Pretty interesting on that front, but these are iconic, eye-catching colors, and they were from, I believe, the animated series, or at least the Capcom video game, Marvel vs. Capcom, where he had the huge plasma cannon. So I guess that's where this comes from. Don't quote me on accuracy or anything, but I think this looks pretty cool. I love the little things on the sides, and they all look really nice. They're all uniform and pretty cool. The helmet's pretty neat, and this logo here reminds me of a different superhero, which is kind of funny. I like this figure a lot in look. He's very retro and pretty cool. A nice throwback. He comes with two trigger hands that move in the opposite direction of those fists from earlier. They do swivel also. And this head's pretty cool. I like this one a lot. The blue eyes make it shine and stand out a bit more. I might use this one more often. He comes with this 90s bordering on 80s Tony Stark head. I like the little curl. This is just too obvious, this reference over here. The mustache is really nicely done. The eyes are kind of okay, I guess. It's very bewildered looking, and I think I posed these hands in the correct fashion for that face. The mullet is pretty cool and nice. Sure, this isn't 80s, I guess. But anyways, we have these hands that are pretty cool. They do come with these little pegs in here. I like the detail of the little yellow ring around it. And my problem with this figure so far, this hand just pops off. It just comes off. The fist actually came off in the packaging. That was kind of a shame. But these are some good hands nonetheless. He also comes with this blast effect for his chest and his hand. It's a shame it had to be this hand because it keeps popping off on me, and it's pretty awful. I may have to get that fixed by Hasbro or something. But I do find these effects to be really cool. They're nicely done and fit well on the hands at least. I do wish this one was interchangeable. It's only made for one hand, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. The plasma cannon is huge and a gorgeous piece. My god, it's wonderful. This is amazing. We have some really nice parts over here. It's mostly gray, but has a little bit of dark gray and red to break it up. The front is pink. I'm not sure why, but there's some little red lasery things on the front that are just a lot of them. There's a bunch of those things. This is beautiful and wonderful. Wow, super nicely done. We have a peg on the bottom that is for the stand for that. Just putting that on right now real quick. Boop, that's it. And it kind of hopefully stands under its own power. Yes, it does. This is really wonderful. That stand comes in handy a lot. It's very nice, and this is a beautiful piece. Well done. It was exceedingly difficult to get this pose going, but he also comes with a little blast effect, and using all these effects on him at once makes him for a formidable foe. It's super cool, but also really hard to get this guy in a pose where he can shoulder this thing. They really should have made it his height or something taller. Instead, he has to crouch or do a lunge to get this thing working in his hand. It's a great piece, but I don't know if it's really worth it all the trouble to get this guy posed for a shot. I do love him and all, but these few drawbacks are drawbacks, including that hand. It still bothers me. Overall, this is a mishmash of exclusives I haven't opened yet, and I'm glad I did because some of these are diamonds in the rough. I find that Falcon is a pretty good figure. Those wings are really nice. I love how they work and function, and the suit isn't that bad either. Scarlet Witch is one of the best. I really like how she moves and works. The different magic effects are really nicely done, and the color scheme is wonderful. The figure is a great upgrade from previous, and it's just awesome. Iron Man with that proton cannon is super cool. There may be some issues with one of his hands, but overall, he's pretty solid. The proton cannon is better than the figure, though, I think. The colors are slightly too cartoony for me, though, but he is really nice in his own right. Binary is cool. Not much to say about her. The head sculpt is unique, and the effects are reused, but you can use them for other figures. That's about it. Bagman is fun and funny. A nice little relaxing figure to play around with. Use the bag for something else, or the kick me sign, but the rest is just reuse. Silver Surfer, or the Dark Surfer at least, is kind of a dud. He comes with a lot of reused parts that, while it may look like it may be better, it's worse and just awful, horrible, not recommended at all. Sentry is a really nicely done figure. I love the hair wash on him and the head sculpt. The body is really nice even though it has pins, and the colors are really cool, and that cape is pretty sweet. Sadly, the effects I will probably never use on him again. I don't know why they gave him trigger finger hands. That other head is just awful. The skull one, not recommended, but the base figure is super solid. These are some pretty cool figures. I'd recommend the ones I like and don't recommend the ones I don't, but make for certain that these are some pretty interesting exclusives over the past 2 years. So which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com. where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned!